Here we go, dirt racing, race number 2 tonight. As we get ready for some fun under the lights here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Just a little bit ago, we were over at the big track, the Roval, for some TI racing. Now we're here for some short track racing as part of the short track league. Things in here really quickly, ready to go. Captain, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Now again, I think we're going to let it roll again. It went so well last week. We're going to do it again tonight. I'm going to allow Alex V to step in, and he's going to be the one calling the action here in a minute. But so I'm pretty much hosting the pre-race, you'll say, as we get ready for this race tonight here from the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Concord, North Carolina, virtually on iRacing. Hope everybody's enjoyed their Monday evening so far. Peyton Talbot entering tonight with an 18-point lead over Brett Osborne. Steppen third in points. Ladiseur and Fontaine. Of course, you can't see those, but trust me, going off my word, that's where we sit right now in the points standings. I'm going to drag Alex up here with me. And he's going to go over all the rules and stuff here for the race here in chat, but I'll let him call the action here in just a minute as everybody grids up, but he's going to go over all the rules for the race over in race chat, and we will get ready to roll for some racing here under the lights at the virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh, there we go.
Oh, well, only a 13-car field to start, so we're at 6, and 1 to 6, 1 to 7. Top 4 straight to the feature. So I think, we top 4 straight to the feature. So this is basically to set the rest of the field. 9 cars to set the rest of the field. Then we have 45 laps here at the wonderful Charlotte dirt track.
It should be a lot of fun here, and I'm going to let you take over, Alex, as we're going to come to 1 to green here. I think we enjoyed your call of the race last week. We're going to let you rip it and roll it here on the dirt track, and I'll be your side partner.
Basically a B main to set the feature, as we have Vickery and who is that? Benedict?
Ladiseur.
No. Ladiseur. Captain Ladiseur to take us to the green flag. Justin 6th, second. Telder 4th. Steffen 5th. Benedetto in that 6th spot. Richard Swavely in that 38 machine rolling out 7th. Alexander Harper in the 10 machine 8th. And to round out the field in the 79 is Andrew Smith. Pace truck is off. And we are going green. Bottom, we had a really good jump there with Ladiseur. Justin Sick looking underneath. Vickery get all kind of squirrely. 3 wide there for a second with Telder. Steffen underneath the 15 to Justin Sick. High side has yet to come in as Ladiseur is running away from the field here early in this 7-lap feature. Just a short one, quick little dash. That's all he needs. Benedetto hard in the wall back there. Single file pretty much all the way through. This is going to be a pretty tame race because the track quite hasn't rubbered in to promote that multi-line racing. As Lattisewer leads Justin Sick, coming up on the lap car, Benedetto, who slammed the wall back there earlier. It is Lattisewer, Sick, Stefan, Vickery, Telder, your top five. Not very good at counting sometimes.
It's okay. I went to school in Florida. I got no excuse either.
Yeah, you guys are missing digits from fighting gators in PE, ain't you?
Easy. That's
See, here in Illinois, we literally played bags.
you guys go out there by learning how.
AP.
No, you learn how to count by going out in the cornfields and learning the shucks. 1, 2, 3. No.
No, I kid you not. We played cornhole in PE.
That is a fun game.
Best 2 weeks of PE of my entire life. Oh my god.
If only they handed you beer with that, right?
Yeah, no, like I had one kid in my class like, man, coach, I can't play this without a beer in my hand. Like, you aren't even old enough. Oh, I need a root beer. Ooh, Justin Sick tags Lattisewer, drives in a little deep. They stay straight, and that is for the checkered flag. Your finishing results for that heat race is Lattisewer 6th, Stefan Vickery, Telder, your top 5, Alexander Harper 6th, Andrew Smith coming up from 9th to 7th, Slavely dropping from 7th to 8th, and Michael Benedetto hard in the wall early on from the 6th spot to the 9th spot.
Hey, credit to Mr. Benedetto. They're able to hold on to the lead lap there at the end.
Yeah, by the hair of his chin, but he held on to her.
Now, one thing I was hearing talked about in the chat while practice was going on, a lot of the guys were talking about how they felt that these cars might not get to the top. You might see this be more of a bottom-feeding like track.
Yeah, this track really, once it gets really rubbered in,
We'll warm up.
you'll
I think,
see that. Yeah, you see that that darker brown spot. It'll start to go away and move higher and higher, and that'll open up the racing line higher and higher, and get some multi-line racing in. Because right now it's really one line down at the bottom. You can work a little bit towards the top of that cushion there, but not a whole lot. I think towards the end of this race it'll start getting multi-line and real racy. Because this is a really fun track to just hang it out high, wide, enhancement, click those fence posts.
Well, that's what I'm going to try to do on the stream right now. We're test driving it. I'm not the best dirt racer in the world, but we're going to sure as hell try. I do have one dirt race in my career win. Thank you, Lanier. In a street stock. But, hey, and that I got all of a half lap in. All right.
45 laps the distance. 13 cars start the field.
Yeah, Peyton Talbot on the pole, ran a hot lap here tonight. Congratulations to him. He's the point leader by some 20. Corey Reese with a good run there. He'll start second. Fontaine, Brad Osborne, Joey Lattisewer, Nicholas Vickery of Justin Sick, Telder, also top 8. I know one thing as we look at the others drivers, there's Blippy there in the 669. Michael Benedetto, Richard Suavely, Alexander, don't call him Hamilton Harper, and Andrew Smith there, the 79, going to be the 13 starters. Depending on if Benedetto grids, I think he is. Everybody's going to grid. So one thing that I heard talked about, they got this thing called the Front Row Challenge, and some have said that this might be the night to pull it. I see Fontaine's pulling down.
No, the top 5 are inverted.
Oh, that's right. Okay. This is what happens. You don't get the broadcast every week. You kind of forget. But I'll let you take it over. Actually, he's going to talk to the drivers real quickly. You see the top 5 in points. They're all going to the back. So really going to make this an interesting challenge here. So that makes now the front row will be Matt Telder and the
Corey
5.
Reese is going to take it.
There you go. We'll let you have it.
There we go. iRacing was fighting with me.
It happens sometimes. Car's going to go by. Corey Reese to go to the back. And like I said, Alex Veith here with us tonight, and I'm going to let him make the call here as we get ready for race number 6 or 7 of the season.
Pace truck is off. Matt Telder, Brett Osborne going to lead him to the green, kick the tires, and light the fires. Telder off to an early lead. See if he can hang on to it for the 45-lap distance, as he's got Brett Osborne of that 9 machine breathing down his neck already, with Justin Sick close in tow. A little bit of 3-wide racing back there with Benedetto, Fontaine, and the 10. As we, you can really throw a tarp over this top 3 right now. Telder, Osborne, and Sick, with Nick Vickery back there in that 00, kind of biding his time, waiting for a mistake to kind of pounce in, as they were 4 wide back there for a second.
Oh, Osborne
wow.
for the lead here.
Osborne takes the lead over Telder. Justin Sick going to work over the top of Telder, trying to make something happen.
Oh, they're leaning on each other back here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
They're still leaning on each other.
And I'm changing cameras and not drivers.
The Moneymaker team is probably arguing down in chat right now as Ladisor, Benedetto, and Stefan were all playing footsies with each other with the rear.
Oh, if I was only still in that voice channel. Brett Osborne, your early leader, with Justin Sick close in tow. Telder battling, trying to hang on to that top 3 over with Nicholas Vickery. He's sticking to his guns down there on the bottom side as Vickery has moved up. You see Brett Osborne's really trying to push that cushion up on the entry of 1 and 2. Telder's going to fall in line back there behind the 00, and he is going to fall into the clutches of Alexander Harper, who's going to work on trying to drive a little bit further into that top 5. Brett Osborne's really starting to stretch his legs out here. Has almost a half a second lead with 7 laps complete, 8 laps complete. He's come out to a half a second lead. Justin Sick able to close it in, but not quite able to get the drive off to stay on his bumper. Osborne to the bottom, Sick and Vickery to the top. Everyone's starting to rip that top, trying to get some rubber going up there. The grip seems to be up top because everybody but Peyton Talbot is up there.
I'm starting to see a little bit of slickness maybe on the entry of 1, it looks like, and maybe the entry of 3, just a little bit of shine.
Yeah, I got a good side-by-side back here, Benedetto and Corey Reese for that 12th spot. As Peyton Talbot has driven all the way up to 8th, battling there with Michael Steffen. Andrew Smith in that 7th spot, door-to-door with Peyton. As the
slider.
Big slider, able to cross over and really pull another car length on him. Gonna drive to the bottom, slide back up. Little too hard. Gonna let Peyton Talbot get back to his door there. 3 wide at the stripe. Steffen to the bottom, gonna slide up on Smith. Smith's gonna pitch himself up to the wall. Had a chance to cross him over, but could have got a little wild there. Talbot going to slide up on Steffen. Steffen's going to cross him up, going down.
Oh, Telder off the pace here. Front stretch of the wall.
Oh!
He got shafted.
Not 100% sure what happened to Matt.
That thing's done. Even the pace truck hit it.
That goose is cooked.
Telder, you're not driving that thing on. Okay, maybe he is going to drive it on 2 wheels somehow. Ghost fried the whip.
Oh, dang.
Let's see what happens.
Looks like
oh, the 10 got him.
The 10 pulled through a slider, but just barely didn't clear him.
And then the 79 of Andrew Smith just unfortunately got him, and then that's where Telder went flipping.
To go.
Yep. So knowing Telder, he's not going to be happy with Harper, and Harper will be hearing for this for the next 6 months.
Most likely.
And Telder's still trying to get to pit road. Credit to him. He finally gives it up. Telder, actually, true story, just finished in the top 10 in another league over at the Roval. a few minutes ago. So 13 laps in, Osborne has led every one of them. Vickery up to second, Sick in third. Fontaine and Talbot already up to the top 5 after starting in the back here as we'll get ready for the restart here at lap number 14.
Nah, Telder led a couple of them. Osborne didn't lead them all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Telder did lead. My apologies.
Steals thunder.
My statistician's fired. Oh, wait, that's me.
Something about a math magician.
There's that Florida math again, telling you.
Green flag yet again. Osborne gets a good jump and takes an early 2-3 car length gap as Sick to the bottom, Vickery to the top, Talbot to the bottom. 2 by 2 for now as they're slowly starting to file in single file. You see Brett Osborne starting high, diving it down low, diving that corner off, trying to carry as much momentum down the banking as he can. As Vickery moves into that second spot as Justin Sick is holding down on the bottom.
Alex, who is Nick?
Nicholas Vickery. Oh, Nick in the chat. That's my little brother.
You paid your little brother off to call you a comedian. Nice job.
I'd have to pay him off. Comedy runs in the family. No, he asked if I was broadcasting. Dropped in the link. He usually watches all my my truck races. It won't be long until he's got a rig. I can feel it. As Brett Osborne is taking a commanding lead yet again, about a half a second, 0.6 of a second over Vickery and Justin Sick. He was kind of trading jabs, high side, low side. Justin Sick not able to get anything done as you can throw a tarp over second through like 7th.
Talbot's going backwards too. Oh, look out for the 5 torpedo.
Hell of a slider from the top to the bottom. Or for the bottom to the top, 3 wide into 3 and 4. The 5 dropped back. Michael Steffen trying to hang tough with that missile that is the 14 machine. Sam Fontaine is moving up. Got a good run off of 1 and 2, able to pull up on Talbot. Kind of stuck in traffic behind Justin Sick, nowhere to really go.
That's got to make like drivers angry, you would think, when you're in a battle like that and all of a sudden this guy just comes sliding out of nowhere and you're like in the middle of a fight. Sub Steffen's in the wall. Oh, Blippy.
Tags. Oh, we're going to stay green. Talbot going to try and throw one on Sick, not able to clear it. A little bit of contact from Fontaine. Nothing, a little rubbing can't hurt.
Throw some dirt on
it. Talbot and Sick side by side going down the front stretch. Talbot going to switch to the high side on Justin. As Corey Reese in that 5 machine still battling underneath on the bottom trying to make something happen.
Looks like
Talbot underneath. Not quite able to throw the slider yet.
Looks like the track's getting rough. Track's getting a little rough, it looks like, on the entry of these corners a little bit. I'm seeing the car's porpoise.
This track used to be way worse. It used to be a motocross whoop section on the front.
Hey, we've seen that at a couple tracks.
You have to go back and watch some older broadcasts of this place. It's like a legitimate rhythm section.
What track was it? I remember last season, it might have been Lernersville, as a matter of fact, last season in the big blocks. I mean, those things were hitting whoops down the front straightaway. I'm like, my God.
Yeah, you're just tacked out, just whoa, 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 whoa. And then you gotta catch a bump right and get it set.
I was gonna say, if you got a butt kicker, you're going to the Cairo the next day.
Sick and Talbot side by side for that 3rd position. Talbot not quite able to get to him. He's at his door on the high side. I think he will try and pull away from here with a good exit out of 1 and 2. Not quite able to get it done. He'll get it done on the drag race into 3 and 4. Sick to the bottom. Talbot trying to pinch him down there a little bit, trying to keep his momentum down. As Talbot is going to clear the 15, but the 15 is going to drive it in. He said he's not done yet. Still a tight battle between the 14 and the 15 as Brett Osborne has stretched his gap to a 1.5 second lead.
How challenging is it for these drivers when you know that like you're entering these corners and it's like an ice patch, but then it kind of smooths out later?
It's just the natures of driving dirt. You just kind of, it's just all on how you set the car and what it, and how well you set the car.
Right.
And on entry is how well you can kind of control that slide. Because just like in asphalt oval, you don't want to go past your 3 o'clock and 9
Right.
o'clock unless you're obviously saving it. But if you're sliding harder than that, then you drove it in too hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, turn 1 looks like the entry. Turn 3 and 4, actually, about mid-corner, looks like, is where you're seeing most of the ice at. Talbot with a big run here.
Oh, yeah, Talbot hung her out there high, wide, and handsome.
Harry Gant?
Nicholas Vickery up there as well. These guys are really pushing that cushion up. As you can see, it's pretty much at the wall. You can't push that pile of dirt any higher. But with 33 laps complete, about 10 to 15, about 13 to go, not sure if Talbot has enough time to run down Brett Osborne. That's almost a 2-second gap he's got closed.
Well, that time by, he got him by about a 10th.
Yeah, Talbot's in clean air now. He's got a train to catch. He's got about a straightaway gap on him, 1.5.
Ooh,
He
3
is
tenths on that lap.
Moving.
Yes, he is. There's a train a-coming.
As some guys from Joliet would say, I'm on a mission from God.
Joliet. Home of a former racetrack and an IKEA.
Yeah, it won't be long. I think that track is gonna be Amazon warehouse.
That's a shame. There's an adult store up the road, by the way. I did find out one time I drove past there.
Yeah, you know what the Chicagoland backstretch and politicians from Cook County have in common?
Somehow an orange ends up rolling on top?
They're both crooked as fuck.
Oh, wow. And there goes my stream. Hey, apologies for the language.
Yeah, yeah. I'll save that rant for another podcast.
All right. Hey, it's down to 1.1.
Yeah, 1.23 according to iRacing at the stripe. With 5 to go, he's reeling them in, but not quite reeling them in fast enough.
Yeah, he'd have to make up about 2 tenths a lap to be able to do it. And he's doing it on the bottom.
He needs a caution, but everyone's so far spread out that I don't think he's going to get one. Unless we get a woodland creature on the track or rain, maybe.
Well, my in-laws used to live in Concord here, and back in their apartments over near the Stuart Haas Racing headquarters, they always had foxes over there, so you never know.
Yeah, I've seen. I used to race RC cars, and I had a raccoon jump on the track in the middle of my race. That was interesting.
Sounds about right.
That raccoon did not know what to do. He just kind of stood in the middle of the racing line and it played dodgeball at 40 miles an hour with the toy cars.
I think it's kind of ironic that you brought up a caution potentially in the future, and here's Matt Telder joining the chat.
You threw that low ball, not me.
Oh, I always throw it to Telder. He knows it's coming. Down to 9 tenths, 3 to go.
He can see him. He can smell him. Not quite. That's about a 4 or 5 car gap right there with 2 to go. Talbot hanging it out, not quite able to run down the 99. He's going to get dang close, though.
He clipped the tire there on the inside of 3 and 4. White flag.
Yeah, you got to watch out for the tits, the infield tractor tires.
Oh, boy.
It's a Facebook group.
I see that as Osborne takes the checker. Oh, dear. So, Telder, we get an F-bomb on the air by the broadcaster and a reference to an adult body part on a woman. All right.
It's only an adult body part because he made it an adult body part.
Well, only because I'm not a dirt guy. All This guy's on the air forever now. He's already got the highest. We've got the highest amount of viewers I've ever had a dirt broadcast right here.
That's wild because the only person I sent the link to the broadcast was my older brother.
Well, your little brother must have friends. He must be a Houdini fan. Anyways, all right.
He's got it on his smart TV, his Xbox, and his phone.
All right, let's take a look at the final results for the race this evening here as Osborne wins it over Talbot. Lucky win, I guess. You got it by 7-7-7. And Nick just said to watch your mouth. Now, you got your own little brother telling you to watch your mouth. Corey Reese finishes third. Vickery fourth. Justin Sick fifth. Joey Ladisor, Fontaine, Alexander Harper, Michael Steffen, and Mike Benedetto, your top 10. The rest of the finishing order, Andrew Smith, Richard Swavely, and there's Telder. Unfortunately, not an elite lap. Well, great race there. We'll let you. Yes. He had a long night. Let's go down here and let me. Once I learn how to use Discord, and I've been on here for over like 3 years, and I still don't know how to use this damn thing. Let's go talk to the drivers here if anybody's around and wants to talk to us. I don't see anyone. Once again,
I don't know who'd want to talk to us either.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Let's yeah.
Well, everybody's not used to these pop-up broadcasts.
Well, this is true, considering they should have known if they watched last week's broadcast. I said I would be here next week. Now, I won't be here next week, but I'm here this week. Hey, Big Sexy. Here we go. Let's talk to Big Sexy. I didn't know Kevin Nash was here, but here we go. Big Sexy joins us. Alex, I'll let you talk to whoever this guy is.
Brett Osborne, pretty well checked out and ran away from it once you got up front. At one point, had a 2.5 second lead over Peyton, who ran you down to 7/10. Take us through your race.
Yeah, I think lap 3 got the lead and just kind of cruised around there. I think about lap 27, I looked down and my engine was about at 270, 280, and I knew it wasn't going to last for the rest of the race. I was just kind of coasting around for about 10 laps there, then brought the heat back down to around 250. Then I just went for it for another few laps and it went back up again, so I basically just had to coast around about the final 5-10 laps there. But it went good. Car was hooked up.
So what got your engine temps that high? Were you just running too high of a gear for the track, or?
Yeah, we had this thing geared out pretty good. It was honestly mostly on the chip around the whole track, so it was turning a lot.
Well, it seemed to work out for you there because you were able to pull away for the most part there. Of course, you had Peyton kind of rolling down a little bit. I'm sure that didn't feel too good to see.
No, yeah, we are. Yeah, all of us boys, we were running into the engine tip problems, and I think he managed his a little sooner, didn't have as bad of a problem, so he was able to keep it wide open. I mean, he was fast. I mean, faster than me probably. Just luckily I had a bigger gap.
He spent a lot of time in traffic. He had a harder time. Well, he had further to go than you did. Well, I guess he has about the same spot. But he had a tougher time getting through the traffic than you did. It seemed like.
Yeah,
so
no,
I think that might have helped him in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, getting through traffic, luckily tonight, I didn't have to go through that much, but going through traffic, it can get interesting. You can lose time very fast. You can lose a second in a lap if you're busy sliding and stuff. So it's just kind of, you have to hit them good. Sometimes you pass 2 cars in the corner, which saves a lot of time, but honestly, passing cars is a whole lot about time management and what's going to lose you the least amount of time.
Well, you entered the race down 18 points going in, and, of course, you get to knock a few off here tonight. That's got to make your confidence go up a little bit as you get closer to the end of the season.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to try and make a run for that championship. But, if someone's going to win it, I'm glad it's a teammate, But, I mean, we'll see here the last few races of the season, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, brother. Well, shout-out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, I'm Rocket Racing Setups, Reese Build Engineering, and that's about it.
There you go. First win of the campaign for Mr. Osborne, and we'll let Alex talk to our what do you want, second place finisher here? Who you want to talk to?
Yeah, we'll grab Corey.
All right, Corey. Let me. Here I am slacking off again. I'm reading chat. Stefan, get out of my chat while I'm doing a broadcast. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Well, let's bring Corey up here to us, and There we go. Go ahead.
Corey, it's Scally and Alex in the booth. You got us?
Oh, yeah. Howdy.
So, took the front row challenge, come up 2 spots short. Had a pretty good battle throughout the field. Go ahead and take us through your race. How'd it go for you?
We had a pretty good race. We had a good car, but I think the setup builder messed it on the gear a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed like
we were a little high.
Yeah, Brett Osborne had the same complaint, running at high temps.
Yeah, me and Peyton and Brett were all on the Rocket Racing set, and we were a little high on gear. It was a bad choice on my part. We went up on gear for qual, and then we kept chasing it all night. And by the feature, we thought we'd still need it because we figured we were starting in the rear. We'd need to pass on the bottom, and it didn't work out quite as planned, but I guess it still worked out in a way.
Well, great job by you, Corey. Talk about the racing out there. I know there was one slide job you pulled, and I'm sitting there like, that was an interesting one. Pulls one in the middle of like 5 cars. Talk about that move a little bit.
Well, when you're following Peyton to the front, you got to be bold. Because if you let him get away, you'll never even have a chance at catching them. So I figured I had to at least try to stay with them, and we ended up throwing some pretty bad ones there.
I'd say. Hey,
but it worked out, I guess.
Well, it did. I mean, you finished up in the top 3. Congratulations, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Shout out to HR Grading and Site Work, Joey Concrete, Rocket Racing Sets, and all my great supporters everywhere.
There you go, Corey Reese.
Yeah.
Finishing up in the top 3, a 3rd place finish for him, and let's get Peyton down here. We'll let Alex talk to this young man.
Last but certainly not least, Peyton Talbot. It's Alex and Scally in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Started from the back. Actually, all 3 of you started from the back and drove to the front very quickly. It seems like you had a little bit more of a struggle getting through traffic than everybody else did. Do you feel the same way, or you just kind of your time back there?
Well, with a 45-lap race, I kind of figured with only 12 cars we were going to have a long green flag run. So I was trying to get through as quick as possible. We got held up a few times, but I got up to second with about 15 to go or something like that. And we started cutting off about a 10th a lap, but I just ran out of time.
Yeah, Justin Sick put up one hell of a fight to try to keep you in that 3rd spot. And I think that's really where you lost a lot of your ground and a lot of your time at was a battle with that pesky 15 machine.
Yeah, I was actually got out of rhythm there for a few laps. Running the middle, I was a little bit too loose, so that's another setback. But second's still pretty good.
Got anything for him?
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, Peyton, the challenge for you, of course, holding on to that point lead. And the one thing that I've heard in all the interviews so far tonight is overheating. Did you have that same issue in your car?
Yeah, we definitely got up to temp. I think I got up around 265, 270, but Brett said he got up to like 280, but the engine held together, so I guess that's good.
And you can't go wrong with that, but you do lose a little bit, not too much in the point lead for you as you try to get that championship. 4 races to go after tonight? 3 races to go. There's that math again. But still a great championship run for you so far.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it going into the next 3 weeks. It'd be sweet to win a championship. Hopefully we can keep this rocket car going.
There you go, man. Well, great job tonight, and you started to give shout-outs there. Feel free to give the rest you want.
Yeah, I got to thank Corey at Rocket. I got to thank HAR, Pig Fab Chassis, Fastline Performance, Ted's Body Shop, Precision Hydraulic and Oil, Northeast Forestry, Dig Race Products, everyone that watches, supports.
Okay.
I think that's all I got.
Great job tonight, Peyton. Congratulations on the top 3.
Thank you.
You too. Peyton Talbot there had to fight through. Matter of fact, all 3 of the guys had to fight through with the challenge to get up there. So great job on his part. And what a fun night it was. Again, another race under the belts here. Alex, appreciate your time. It was definitely entertaining tonight, to say the least. And, we learned some new terminology tonight again. Man, we appreciate
Just
it.
a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're a smart man. You're a smart man for being from out in the Midwest. But that's another story. Great job out there tonight. And no, and all jokes aside, man, appreciate your time. And we'll maybe see you next week or in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. A few weeks. I don't care.
Yeah, something like that. We'll do it again sometime. So nice job, Alex. There you go.
Seacrest out.
Yeah. Alex Veith joining us again this evening, so appreciate his time as always, and appreciate all the viewers watching tonight. I am off. You guys enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!